Hey everybody, Shadow here. So today we're actually going to be working on a 2002 Subaru WRX. Her name is Athena. As you can see, we got a bunch of rust right there. There's rust all around the car, unfortunately. But if we look, got some right there, and yeah, I mean, she's looking good so far. I'd say about a couple days ago I did a coolant and vacuum hose. Let me put the camera down here for a second. Get this all situated. But yeah, you can see I did some coolant and vacuum line work. Got some blue silicone lines, and you know, just keep note, anybody who wants to do this, I'll put a link down below. But if you want to do this, this is only for coolant and vacuum lines only. You don't want to use silicone lines for oil pressure and stuff like that, just because honestly, it'll destroy the lines. But anyways, you got a nice little pitch stop in there. Didn't even really notice that, but there's that. It's a good old IAG pitch stop. It's red aluminum. But today we're just gonna hop in here and let's see what we got. So stock intercooler, some beer, some extra lines. Alright, let's get some music going. What do you guys think? Probably do some Monstercat. Just got some music playing up in here. Shuffle it. And there we go. Alright. So thanks you guys for bearing with me here, but really what happened was, let's see here, so this vacuum line, come on, focus, I don't know if it wants to focus, but there's a vacuum line that goes to the breather, which is right here. The notorious, let's see here, come on, notorious T-valve. Let me clean the lens here. My fiance didn't really take too good care of this. What is that? And nobody. Alright, so back to this again. If it wants to. You guys can't really see it too well. There's a coolant line that goes right here. So basically what happened was the black plastic, or not black, blue plastic piece broke. And also I found out with the age of the vehicle, where'd you go, you dirty little bastard? Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Let me get some light. Alright, so if you could see, there's some coolant sitting down there right now. But for the time being, I used some JB Weld silicone gasket on the metal pipe, because I'm going to have to get that metal pipe replaced at some point in time. However, this should work for the time being. I don't think it's heat rated for very much, so I can't use it for very long. But anyways, I have a catch can coming today, and I'll probably break it from there, and then I'll show you guys how to install that as well. You guys see the new Borderlands 3 hype, the Mayhem hat? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I also painted a Grimspeed shroud. Fits right there. So that is, it's gonna go back in, so it's gonna look pretty good when it's all finished. But I'm gonna cut it from here. Catch can came in. It's see what kind of quality this is, because I would imagine it's probably not the greatest. Oh, latch this door. Open this door. Beautiful. Alright. Put that light on. Let's move all these drinks and shit away, because, you know, you have people over and nobody cleans up after themselves. Just come out here to hang out and, you know what? Screw it! Alright. So, it's, I believe it's from, let's see here, Evil Energy. Of course, it doesn't want to focus. Solid. Fix that next video. So, let's pop this thing open. Throw all this shit away. And got some tubing. This looks like terrible tubing. It's already kinked. Lovely. And the catch can itself is actually quite small. I was expecting for it to be bigger. Let me put the... it's actually pretty tiny. I was expecting for it to be bigger. And if you didn't know what it was, it's an oil catch can. Has a little dipstick in here. You just unscrew this. And voila. A little dipstick that goes in there. Anyways, all chintzy shit aside. And I got some fittings. Woo! Everybody loves their fittings. And we'll go ahead and get this installed. Like I said, I'll probably be using the smaller fittings. And let me crack this open and just see. Let me put this down here. Actually, nope, that's too fucking heavy. And let's how does this? Oh, that's weird. Alright, so that has a serious O-ring on it. It just slides off like so. There's that dipstick. And machining could be a little bit better, but hey, you know, shit happens. You see how it's yeah, it's not the greatest. I'll probably clean it out and throw it in there, and I'll probably go from there. Alright, let's break and we'll come back. Alright, so you can see how kind of relative it is to the rest of the car. But it looks like we got this, and if it wants to go in here like I mentioned earlier, maybe I will, let's see, I think I just found a perfect spot. That was where the old boost control solenoid was, and of course the camera doesn't want to focus. So bear with me for a minute. I'll try and get this installed for you. Look at those zip ties. Anyways, be right back. Alright, so I got it in. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find a good spot for it. So right now it's just on the hanger. Wobbles a little bit. And unfortunately I was out of line from doing all the vacuum lines. So I gotta use this piece of shit. I mean, like, look at how malleable this is. I'm not gonna be able to run this for very long. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be able to run the car anyways with the silicone gasket maker working. So I don't know if it's gonna overheat or what, but there you go. It's all plugged in. Dipstick's easily accessible. Only issue is I gotta find a better place to relocate it, because whenever I take this out, I'm gonna have to disturb this electronic boost control solenoid line that comes out here. It goes to the intake. So for the time being, I'm gonna plug this back in to the feeder. Try and not knock that off, because this line is super malleable. Fortunately, it's not wanting to play with me at all. Let me put this lanyard over myself. See if I can position this the way I want to. Let's put that in there. Sorry if there's camera wobble, I'm just trying to... Alright. So let me go grab the scissors. Got check. And get that back in. Get the intercooler back in as well. There's that. Now the intercooler, if it wants to play nice with me, which I doubt it does, but we'll find out anyways. Let's put that over there. Let's get this bad boy in. Line that up with the turbo. Coupler back in. Alright, coupler's in. This is on there. Gonna need the gasket for the bypass. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this in here. I don't know if this camera can even see right now. We'll find out. Watch the playback. It probably isn't very good, and I'm sorry for this, guys, but vlogs aren't necessarily my strong suit, so if anything, they'll go up from here. Don't ever get 4 dogs. Even if your girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever the hell says they want a fucking dog and they want more than one, tell them they're fucking batshit crazy, because you know what? It's not fucking worth it. You pay a shit ton of money in vet bills, you pay a shit ton of money in food. Yeah, they're great. They're awesome. Until they either get into something, shit on your floor, or fucking eat each other outside, you know, whatever. Shit happens. How it goes. Yep, looks like the coolant leak is still there. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I drove it down to the park. And right now I'm just waiting to see where the temperatures rise to, because it drove really good actually when I left the house. The park is probably about not even a mile down the street, but I gave it a little bit of a rip just to see what happens, and it looks like the temperature is definitely staying where it's at. I kind of figured it'd be warmed up by now, But we're still waiting. It's raining a little bit, so I had to cut out some of the video. But yeah, I know the odometer says 246. It's actually about 105 because the previous owner of this vehicle was a mechanic. I'm guessing his had the infamous rod knock like my 2012 did, and he got the transmission and the engine replaced from a wrecked WRX. It was still mechanically sound, so he ended up transferring everything over. So I mean, there's a couple of upgrades I have to do in here, some of the sound stuff. I mean, he did put in a Alpine head unit, which is actually pretty decent. It has Bluetooth, no CD or anything, but right now it's just set on that because I just reset the car battery when I was set just to let the ECU run. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, check to see what happens. I mean, it very well could be that the line itself is completely shot, but like I said, we'll have to find out. So I'll sit here for a couple minutes. I'll probably pick it back up after I let it sit for a little bit, and the rain to kind of come down. I don't know how hard it is to hear me. The exhaust is pretty loud, and like I said before in the previous, the downpipe actually has a rusted out bung, so the O2 sensor is just dangling, and unfortunately I get a bunch of fuel smells when I'm driving with the windows down. So yeah, I'll pick it back up in a little bit. Once it starts getting warmed up a little bit more, I'll get. You can see kind of rows. We're definitely creeping. So I'm gonna pop the hood and check out exactly what's going on here, because it's getting into dangerous territory. So, whew, it smells out here. All right. No smoke, that's a good sign. The problem is this, it's not too hot. Like the car itself just isn't hot to the touch. But that line that I showed you guys earlier is underneath the intercooler, like, so I can't see what's going on with that line that I put that JB weld on. So with that being said, I mean, the engine did kind of cool down a little bit. If you want to see, engine kind of cooled down a little bit, not much. I mean, it looks a little bit higher on your end, but there's that. I don't know, maybe I'll drive it a little bit and see what happens, honestly. Because beep, 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 beep. Maybe I'll just drive it a little bit and see what happens. I don't want to be too far away from the house, so that's like my only issue. Honestly, is because I was kind of an idiot and didn't grab coolant. Let me lower this a little bit. Shit. I didn't grab coolant earlier, so right now I'm sitting here without tools or anything, just trying to see, because I wanted to get it away from the house, and of course my glasses are covered with shit. It's been raining. The rain just kind of came out of nowhere. But yeah, I kind of want to see where it goes. Maybe I'll just let it ride out for right now. I gotta look up to see how much that coolant pipe is, because I can't run this forever, and I definitely don't want to do quick fixes like JB weld, because let's be honest, that's pretty ghetto. So maybe I'll ride it a little bit more and just see what happens. If anything changes, I'll pick it up and show you guys. But other than that, this is Shadow. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know this video is probably going to be pretty long. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Deuces. Alright, last time, I swear. So I drove it back. and as soon as I gave it a little bit of gas, it rose. So it's definitely rising, that's for sure. God, why does this thing not? Anyways, this is it's definitely not doing what I wanted it to do. So I mean, I apologize. I kind of figured it'd be a little bit of a helpful video. It is lowering, so it is doing something. I just got to figure out how much that extra pipe costs, you know. All right, well, this is it. I swear, if anything else happens, I'll put it in the description down below. Make sure you guys subscribe. My name's Shadow, and I'll see you guys later. Deuce.